Hi everyone, welcome to a bit of scrap busting Saturday. I'm actually using leftovers from my hip kit December kit, which is a bit weird to be scrapbooking Christmas photos in March. And these are the papers I've got left at the moment. I'm trying just to get things used rather than just keep storing things. And I've got a few sort of offcuts as well. And I have cut on my silhouette. This is a Paige Evans cut file, and it's a fold and cut file, and is of little Christmas trees. So what I've done, it cuts them all like this, as you can see there. So it's just cutting the one side, and then I used like a soft stamping mat, and used an embossing tool then just to make a little fold. Used a ruler to fold them back out the way. So this is the paper I'm using. I'm going for the red side with the white dots because this is the photo I'm going to scrapbook. And so I'm just going to cut off the branding strip, and it's actually a hip kit a hip kit exclusive paper. Oh, sorry, my trimmer needs a little bit of polish on it. And what I'm planning to do is I wanted to have the photo then up in this sort of corner with all the embellishments, and I've got all my embellishments ready, but to be honest I haven't got much further than thinking about that's what I want to position the photo. So I'm going to add a few little splashes of mixed media. So I'm just going to move everything else out the way because I can have a tendency to get really enthusiastic and send it all flying. So I'm going to try and do this a little bit tidier than usual. And I'm using these ones that came in the December kit, the Holly and the Ivy and red necking. There we go. So I'm just going to do that, just add a little bit more. There we go, stretching across again as usual. And I'm just going to add a few little splotches. There. I just realised I haven't got a little pot of water apart from the water I'm drinking, and I have accidentally put paintbrushes in either a cup of tea or my drink before now. I'm just going to do a little bit now and add a little bit of the green. And just do a few little sprinkles of that as well. There we go. And I'm going to put this to one side to dry then, whilst I layer up my photo. It does seem quite strange scrapbooking Christmas photos on a day when you can really see the signs of spring. So I'm just going to move that to one side over here, and I'm going to bring in my photo. So I'm going to scrapbook it. I've got a little bit of this one left. This is a little bit too red for the background. This background is a bit more of an orangey red, so I'm going to go for this side instead, and then I'm going to layer it on the green. I print my photos myself in the house. I use, what's it called? An Epsom Stylus Photo R360. And I tend to buy the compatible inks. Well, I say me, my husband orders me the compatible inks, and I use Canvas Effect paper that I buy from, this is from Amazon, and it just gives it a little bit of a like a different sort of look. I like glossy photos, but I do like a matte finish, and that would be my preference. I'm just going to layer it up again now onto the green. And to be honest, because of the Christmas trees giving such a lot of detail, I don't think is a page that's going to require that much embellishing. There we go. Just trim that off again. So there's my photo matted there. So I'm just going to put that to one side. And I'll just check this is dry. Oh, not yet, I don't think. So what I might do is just look through now my embellishment pieces. So I've got these. I quite like these little berry clusters. So I might use one of those. I like the holly jolly. I'm going to take that out ready. That little chipboard piece. And I like the little Christmas tree as well, but I'm going to try to stick to the red and green. There's quite a few on here. I love these little puffy ornaments, and once again this is an exclusive set. I like the ho ho ho, so I think I'm going to use that on my layout. And let's see if there's anything on there. Might use, quite like the fun. As you can see, there's such a lot of stuff that I've barely made a dent in it. And here are my ephemera pieces. So what I'm going to try and do, because I want this to sort of stand up a little bit, because I want the Christmas trees open, that's going to go there. And obviously when I stick it down, then it will pull some of the sides down. And I'm going to sort of try to make an embellishment cluster that goes behind. Let's see what I've got. He's quite a cutie. And also, because I am scrapping a photo of a little tiddler, then it'd be quite nice to use up all the whimsical sort of embellishments. I'm just pulling out to the one side now what I think I'll use. Like the little Christmas presents. And I'm trying to keep to all the red and greens to go with my photo. Quite a nice one. Like that. I like all these more of a peppermint, like a bluey kind of green, but they don't really go with the colours in my photo. So for this time, I won't be using them. Another ho 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 one. Right, so let's have a little look what I'm going to do. So as I say, I want that. I think I'll have to have the embellishment cluster then around this sort of area, and I'm thinking a title down here. And as I say, because the Christmas trees give it such a lot of detail, I don't think there's going to be much more I'll need to do. So I'm just going to put a little, I think I'm going to use some Tombow on this rather than double-sided tape, because if I don't stick it completely square, it will ruin the effect. So I'm just going to go on the edges here with some liquid glue on this bit there, because it's all flat. There we go. Bring back in my backing paper. And just sort of lining it up here, and then I will press it down. I had quite a lot of glue on the back of this part, so that's the bit I need to really press down. I like these fold and cut ones. I've done another layout and I had the heart one, which looked lovely. Just trying to get all the glue off my hands now. So, like I say, I'm going to put this here, and I think what I'm going to do is bring in my foam pads. And I'm actually going to stick them on the page because then I'll know that I'm not getting foam pads up on these where they'll be lifted even higher. This is so time consuming, taking the backs off them. If you are looking for a monthly kit, the Mind the Scrap kit is a UK based one. That's a lovely one to use. And the hip kit which comes in from America is also, as you can see, I've still got loads left and I've done quite a few pages. The nice thing is about the hip kit one, often when you order from America you get stung by customs, etc. But this one is delivered by courier, so you don't get any custom charges. The Mind the Scrap one, Emma, who does the Mind the Scrap kits, is absolutely fab. She's got a fabulous Facebook page as well where there's lots of challenges and she does cyber crops, etc. So if you are looking, the two of those I can highly recommend. So what I'm going to do now is just sort of put these sort of things around. The fold and cut does make it slightly more difficult to embellish because obviously you've got to sort of press them down quite hard. Just sort of trying to add things on then. Once again, this is going in the album for my niece. I'm trying to get it finished now, ready for her birthday. And then I'm just going to use some of these little dinky pieces here as well. The nice thing as well about using a cut file is that if you haven't got many embellishment pieces at your disposal, you need very few. So it's a nice easy way to get things done. But I think I might try and put this one, I think I might tack it up to the side there, so like that. Bring this in there. Got a bit of a mind of his own, this one has. And as you can see, it's going to be trickier now to do what's the word, a title. So I'm going to just push those two down a little bit. I'm going to use as well one of these chipboard embellishment pieces. I used the outside, which was a wreath. I'm going to take that out. I don't want the centre of it, so I'll put that back on his backing piece. I wanted this piece here, like that. And I think I'm going to use that ho 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 and stick it in the centre of this little round embellishment. Just going to use a craft knife to get them off without breaking them. Oh, let's make sure he fits in. The exclusive things you get in the Hip Kit Club are absolutely gorgeous. There we are. And I'm just going to, I think I might put this little Christmas tree by the side of it. Like this. Sometimes it's really hard to know where to stop or whether you've done enough, but I think because of this cut file, I think I'm just going to leave it like this. So another bit of scrapbook stash busting completed. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, this is these are products, I should say, sorry, from the Hip Kit Club. I highly recommend it, but if you're looking for a UK based one, Mind the Scrap is absolutely superb. You will be spoiled for choice. Thank you so much for joining me. A big welcome to my new subscribers. If you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below, and if you hit the little bell, it'll tell you of all my new videos. Thank you so much. I shall see you soon. Hwyl fawr.